Let me start off by saying this. I got something for you guys. Feminism is a cancer to our society. I've stopped watching YouTube's trending videos for this very same reason. Just take a look. They're going to show you videos on women's rights marches, but they'll never show you the amount of homeless men that are in our country, or show you anti-gun rhetoric without showing you first videos from the right that show how our Second Amendment rights uphold our First Amendment rights. But anyways, all of that to say this. I've stopped absorbing so much news, so much social media. You see, it's obvious what agenda they want to push upon us American males. American males, according to the media, and especially feminists, are supposed to be unmanly. We're supposed to cry. And women, well, you're supposed to shout. In other words, feminism wants to promote an agenda in where a man asks a woman for help on how to change his flat tire or change his oil. Before I begin, I want to tell you guys a story on a recent trip I took to Europe last summer. I traveled to a couple countries, but one that really stood out to me was Sweden. It stood out to me for two reasons. One, because Swedes, they keep to themselves. The personal bubble out there is about 10 feet. The second reason is because their men are very effeminate. Very effeminate. It's not their fault that they were raised this way. And let me just say the following. The average Swedish girl walking around in the supermarket, my gosh, drop dead, gorgeous, tall, slim, cute smiles, but hot, sizzling. Now you have to wonder, because in other parts of the world, such as Latin America, Africa, the Middle East, the men are going to go out of their way to approach them. But in Sweden, not so much. I asked a female companion who was a Swede why that was the case, and well, she asked me, well, why do men have to approach the women? Why do men have to make the first move? Can't the women do that? What? Huh? When we live in a world where a woman replaces the man as the hunter, this becomes a huge problem. Huge. We can become a stagnant country where our native population won't increase as men are too scared to raise a family. And when that happens, we will have to start importing immigrants to handle an aging population. It's happening in Japan. It's happening in Sweden. It's happening in Italy. It's starting to happen in America. We're seeing it in our generation, as a matter of fact. Case in point, Toys R Us blamed millennials for bankrupting their business. They said millennials weren't having babies anymore, and, well, there was no need for toys anymore. Have you ever thought that the left, who controls the media, who promotes single, independent women, is the cause for this? Feminism is a cancer. It destroys the values that build a family. Feminists want to be the breadwinners. They want to wear the pants in your relationships. Feminism is a cancer and will continue to try to place a limit on a male. But we as males must never cave in to their demands. Never. If you are in a relationship with a feminist, set your foot down. Let her know that you're in charge. According to scriptures, women must submit themselves to their men as men submit themselves to God. This is the foundation of a family, and this is the way that God has intended for us to live our lives. Trump's campaign was Make America Great Again, but I would like to add my own twist to it. Make America manly again. Don't cave in to feminists for what they have, for they have no foundation to their ideals. They will preach equality, but if there is any imbalance between a man and a woman on who has it tougher, men do, but us men are whining about it. Because men don't whine like the left wants us to do. We never will whine or cave into their requests, because if we do, we will become an effeminate country, just like Sweden. That does it for me. I will be back with more of this content on how to take America back to its founding ideals. And don't forget to like, subscribe. It helps spread the word. It helps attain a following. And that's exactly what we need in today's political scene and climate. We need more young people involved in conservatism. Right now, I'm recording in a very liberal school. I go to a very liberal school, and it promotes feminism everywhere. It's everywhere, and I hate it. So I have to make something, you know, that counteracts that movement that is just taking over our campuses. You see the Me Too campuses the Me Too hashtag everywhere. And so we have to counteract that, because not everybody thinks like them, but they want to push their agenda so much on us that it becomes, it's absurd, really. It's absurd just how much they want to push their agenda on us, conservative Americans. And us American males have to stand up. We have to stand up. That does it for me. But please subscribe. Please like this video, and please share.